Have you ever wondered why changing your life feels so hard, even when you know exactly what you need to do? It's like something invisible is holding you back, a barrier you just can't seem to break through. The truth is, that barrier is inside you, in your subconscious. It's programmed to replay the same mistakes, the same fears, the same excuses. But what if I told you that in just 7 days, you could hack that programming and rewrite your story? In this video, you're about to discover the method that could completely change the game for your life once and for all. Have you ever noticed how your first thoughts in the morning always seem the same? That mental list of problems, bills to pay, or maybe that argument you had last week. It's almost automatic, isn't it? That's because the human brain is a master at creating patterns. When you repeat a thought or emotion over and over, you're literally strengthening neural pathways, like walking the same path every single day. This is why so many people wake up already stuck in the past, reliving the same feelings. And if this sounds familiar, think about how much that can affect your entire day. It's like trying to drive with the handbrake on. Now, take a moment to think about your morning routine. Coffee, checking your phone, maybe a quick scroll through social media. All of it is just repetition that shapes who you are. And if that repetition is centered around problems, worries, or even grudges, it starts building not just your mood, but your identity. A classic example? People who always say, "I'm just naturally an anxious person." That's nothing more than years of feeding the same thoughts and emotions. But here's the thing. If repetition can trap you, it can also set you free. Have you thought about starting your day differently? Like spending just 5 minutes meditating to reset your focus? The key lies in awareness. Once you become aware of these patterns, you can interrupt them. The challenge? Your subconscious loves the comfort of the familiar, even if it causes you pain. It's like that old sofa you know you should get rid of, but you hesitate because it feels familiar. The good news is that change starts with small steps. Maybe something as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for first thing in the morning. By doing this, you start planting seeds to break the autopilot cycle. Think of your life like a plane on autopilot. You hop in, settle down, and the route is pre-programmed. Sounds convenient, doesn't it? The problem is, that program driving your decisions was written years ago, without your conscious input. Studies show that by the time we're 35, 95% of our actions are controlled by the subconscious. Same choices, same habits, and guess what? Same results. You wake up, brush your teeth, grab your phone, and you're already repeating yesterday, without even realizing. Your body has literally taken over, and those automatic habits aren't always harmless. Think about the last time you opened the fridge out of boredom, or said something in the heat of the moment that you later regretted. These little actions are just a program running in the background, dictating how you respond to the world. And here's the kicker. Most of these programs were created when you were a child, back when you had no idea what was useful or not. It's like being stuck with an outdated operating system that crashes every time you try something new. But it doesn't have to be that way. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to taking back control. And do you know what helps you notice these autopilot moments? A simple pause. Next time you catch yourself repeating something mindlessly, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to the life I want, or does it keep me stuck? It might feel uncomfortable at first, like waking up from a deep sleep, but it's in this awakening that real transformation begins. Breaking out of the autopilot cycle is like waking up from a vivid dream. At first, it's hard to shake off. After all, the subconscious loves its comfort zone, even if it's no longer serving you. But here's the good news. There's a powerful tool to help you through it. Meditation. It's through meditation that you can bypass the analytical mind, the part of your brain that's always judging, doubting, and overthinking. Meditating is like opening a door to access your subconscious and reprogram it. Start small. Maybe just sit quietly for 5 minutes and focus on your breathing. It might seem like nothing, but it's in these little moments that the cycle begins to shift. Don't be fooled, though. Your body will resist. The first time you try meditating, your mind will bombard you with 1,000 thoughts. Bills, deadlines, that email you haven't replied to. That's just your brain trying to pull you back into autopilot. Here's a tip. Pick a set time and a calm spot. It could be first thing in the morning or just before bed, with some soft music, or even a lit candle. Over time, this can become a ritual that signals to your brain that you're in charge now. Why does meditation work so well? Because it pulls you out of the mental loop of the past. When you quiet your mind and focus on the present, you create space for new thoughts and fresh ideas. It's like hitting pause on an old song so you can start composing a brand new melody. And the best part? This small daily effort can lead to something truly transformative, the ability to consciously create the life you want. But to do that, we need to understand the real power behind this ancient practice. Meditation is so much more than sitting quietly with your eyes closed. It's a transformational tool that can rewire your subconscious and break the patterns keeping you stuck in the past. When you meditate, you're literally telling your brain, let's create something new. In that state, your conscious mind starts working with your subconscious, creating space for a different future. Imagine planting seeds in fertile soil. Every positive thought during meditation is a seed that can grow into real results. And the best part? You get to choose what seeds to plant. A practical example? During meditation, try visualizing a specific goal you want to achieve. Maybe it's landing your dream job, building a healthy relationship, or finding more emotional balance. The key isn't just to picture it, but to feel it as if it's already real. For instance, if you want more peace in your life, imagine yourself in a serene place, like a quiet beach, feeling the wind on your face and hearing the waves. This sends a powerful message to your subconscious. This is already part of my reality. Slowly but surely, your brain starts aligning your actions with this new programming. That said, meditation's power isn't instant. It's like going to the gym for your mind. With every session, you strengthen the connection between who you are now and who you want to become. Even when it feels tough, persistence is the key. Your body might resist, but your conscious mind can lead the way. And when that resistance starts to fade, something magical happens. You realize your future doesn't have to be a repeat of your past. Now think about how that could change everything. Especially when you learn to visualize and truly feel the future you desire. Change isn't easy, and your body plays a massive role in resisting it. It's used to the same familiar emotions, even the negative ones. Anxiety, sadness, fear. Your body clings to these feelings like an old routine. So when you try to change, it reacts as if it's being deprived of something essential. That's why so many people give up early, feeling physical or mental discomfort. But here's the truth. That resistance is the biggest sign that transformation is happening. It's like working out a muscle you've never used. It hurts, but it's the pain of progress. Overcoming this resistance requires persistence, and meditation is your greatest ally in this process. When you meditate, you're literally training your body to follow your mind. Imagine someone who always sabotages themselves during important moments, like meetings or interviews. By meditating daily, they can begin to visualize themselves confident, standing tall, and feeling the security they've been missing. Bit by bit, the body starts accepting this new reality and responds accordingly. It's a game of patience and repetition, but the results can be astonishing. However, neither the body nor the subconscious changes overnight. That's why creating a consistent routine is crucial. Think of it as a commitment to yourself. Set aside 10 minutes every day to meditate and reinforce the new version of yourself you're building. When resistance shows up, and it will, treat it as a reminder that you're on the right track. And the most amazing part? Once you push through this initial phase, you'll start noticing real changes, not just in your mind, but in your emotions and your everyday life. Now, imagine what could happen if you stuck with it for just 1 week. 7 days might not seem like much time to change your life, but when you focus on the present and apply intentional practices, transformation begins. It all starts with paying attention to the thoughts that usually go unnoticed. Instead of simply reacting to what you feel, try observing your emotions. Over these 7 days, make a promise to yourself. Every time a negative thought pops up, replace it with a positive affirmation. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," swap it for, "I'm capable, and I deserve the best." This simple practice can begin to shift your relationship with your mental habits. Another key step is carving out a daily moment for meditation. Just 10 minutes is all it takes. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. During this time, Visualize the future you want to create, but without putting pressure on yourself. Focus on positive emotions like joy, gratitude, or excitement. If you want to transform your financial situation, for example, imagine receiving good news about money, feeling calm and secure. By repeating this over 7 days, you'll train your subconscious to vibrate at the frequency of what you want to attract. What's powerful about this process is that it doesn't demand perfection. Some days might feel harder than others, and that's okay. What truly matters is consistency. By the end of the 7 days, you'll likely notice small but meaningful shifts, a sense of peace, more deliberate choices, or even unexpected opportunities appearing. These are signs that your mind and body are starting to align with your desires. Now, imagine what could be possible if you extended this practice beyond the first week.